Hello everybody, it's Steven here and welcome back to another China phone review. Now today, my first replica of the Samsung Galaxy S6 arrived. Just a little disclaimer here in the beginning. This is not a real Samsung Galaxy S6, this is a replica, has nothing to do with Samsung and doesn't reflect the build quality or performance in any way. Okay, now this is the cheapest replica you can find on the market. It retails for only about $100, but it's the quad-core version, not the dual-core version, because the dual-core version is very slow. Anyway, I ordered 2 or 3 other replicas. They will come this week, I guess, dual-core, quad-core, and the most expensive version. And we'll compare all of them. Now this is the first one which arrived, and the link is down below in the description if you want to check it out, but I can say, yeah, this replica has huge issues, and yeah, it's a big piece of... I will tell you later what I think about it. Then now I would say let's get started and let's check it out. Alrighty guys, so this should be a 1-to-1 replica. Now that means it should look like the original one, but there are some differences like the SIM card tray and also some other stuff, but we'll talk about this a bit later. 1-to-1 replica also means it comes with the original box, or at least something which looks like the original box. So the specs you can see on the box are the specs of the original Galaxy S6, and you can see, yeah, those specs are way too good to be true, so all those specs you can see here are fake. The real specs are MTK6582 quad-core SoC, then 4G LTE is not supported. The screen is probably a bit less than 5.1 inch, so I guess 5 inches because the bezels are a bit thicker than on the real one. We have a 60 megapixels interpolated camera, so actually the camera has 8 megapixels and the front-facing camera 2 megapixels. So yeah, you'll later see a camera test. Wireless charging not supported, it's not compatible with NOx, and the onboard memory is 8 GB, but the partitions are very fucked up. Alright guys, so that's basically it. The resolution of the screen is QHD, so 800, I don't know, just check out the link down below in the description. All in all, not really good specs, but also the price is very cheap with just about $100. Okay guys, as always I did a quick unboxing for you, and even the internals here in the box, it looks like the original thing, so yeah, like the real deal. Then if you have a look at the user manual, then you can see it comes in German, so yeah, that's pretty cool because I'm placed in Austria and they included the correct user manual. But yeah, this is just a copy from the real user manual, so really strange. Okay, then let's have a look at the accessories which you can find here inside of the box. First of all, let's get started with the charger. Now fast charging, not supported. This is a normal 5-watt charger, that means 1 amp output at 5 volts, and if you have a look at the USB port, this is always not straight in. I cannot believe it. It was on the Galaxy S4 clone, Galaxy S5 clone, and also on this one here. I really can't believe it. But yeah, it says Samsung on the charger, but there is no Samsung inside. So this is a normal charger, very lightweight, and it comes with the original logo, but I would definitely replace it. Here you can see the micro USB charging cable. It even comes with a QR code, so this looks like the real deal. So made in China. I don't have the real one, but when I get my real S6, then I will compare it. Okay, the last thing inside of the box, actually maybe not the last thing, there should be such a tool to open the SIM card tray, and yeah, it's inside of the box here. So you need this, it looks a bit different than the real one, but yeah, just like on the iPhone 5, you need this to open up the SIM card tray because it's a metal body phone. Then also a fully working headset is included, but yeah, the quality, so the sound quality is not that good, but anyway, it's included for free. And the headset here, I think it's the older version of the Samsung headset. I'm not really sure since I'm still waiting for my S6 to arrive, so I hope it arrives this week, but I'm not sure. But you can see here how the in-ears look like, so quality is not that good, and the 3.5mm connector is not gold plated, so you can also buy it from Amazon or AliExpress, it's like $5. Yeah, that's the package, and you can see this really looks like the real deal. But now let's go and let's check out the smartphone. Well guys, so here it is, and you can see, yeah, at the first look, it really looks like the Samsung Galaxy S6. And the rainbow effect you can see on the display has nothing to do with the display, so this is my camera. And yeah, the display, it's a QHD, so not Quad HD, it's 854 x 480 or something. It looks quite okay. I thought it's a 720p display, but on Tutu showed it's actually not. Now at the top we have the front-facing camera, speaker, notification LED and the sensors. So this looks like on the real one, but just the bezels here around the display, they're a bit too thick, so they're thin on the real one. Then the home button doesn't come with a fingerprint scanner, so it's a normal home button, it's very wobbly, it's sliding around left, right, up and down, and sometimes it just doesn't react, so you have to press it very hard. Left and right we have capacitive touch buttons, menu and back button, and the backlight is very poor, but at least they are working. Now yeah, that's the front side, and you can see front side looks really like the real deal. Back side, okay, that's something which is very bad. Now the glass here, it's already broken, but it's my fault. And yeah, it's not really my fault actually, because that glass here just came off. So yesterday I was charging it and playing at the same time, and it got up to 60 degrees, and then the glass just came off, and the glass is very thin, so then I just took it and it broke in my hands. Very bad. Here at the bottom you can see it comes with the Samsung logo here once again, serial number, IMEI and all that crap. Here also the Samsung logo once again, but the back cover here is very scratch resistant, but once it comes off, it's very thin, it breaks immediately. Here LED flash, then the heart rate sensor and the rear camera. At the top we have the remote, and I think it's just fake because it didn't work with my TV, I guess that's just a cap. And here at the top also a top microphone, which is also fake. Now I really like the aluminum frame, so this looks and feels absolutely nice. Here you can see the power button and the SIM card tray. Looks like on the real one, and I guess it's the same spot. Then here at the bottom you can see we have the speaker, which is absolutely not working for me. A bottom microphone. Here you can see the micro USB charging port and a 3.5mm headphone jack, which sounds quite okay. Yeah, now all in all the build quality of the frame, it's amazing. But also the volume rockers, they are a bit loose, but not that loose like the home button. Now the home button is just a total joke and it feels really not good. Okay guys, so that's basically it. At the first look, if the glass wouldn't be broken, it looks like the real deal. But actually it isn't, so those phones are very different, so I would suggest let's go inside, let's remove the back cover, and let's see how different they are really. So yeah, you can see back cover already shattered, so I don't really care if I break it. So let's go and let's try to remove the back cover here with the screwdriver, and there we go. You can see it's very scratch resistant, but this glass is not even 1mm thin. So when it comes off, because the glue is just shit, so we just have some adhesive tape in there, which is also on the battery, it doesn't hold very good. As soon as it gets a bit warm or hot, it will just come off. And maybe it's better on some other phones, but yeah, on this one here, it's really shit. Okay, then let's remove the back glass here, and I think it will now crack completely, because this is really very thin. Okay, now it holds pretty good because, yeah, the phone is actually cold, and when I charged it, it got pretty hot and then it went off. Okay, now this is how it looks from the inside. Very interesting. Now the battery is soldered in, and yeah, you can lift it up a little bit, but yeah, you have to desolder it. Anyway, it's very interesting because this battery is very small, only has 1500 mAh of capacity, but the battery lifetime was way better than on the iPhone clone, so really strange. They somehow made some optimizations to the CPU and GPU and the whole chipset, I don't know, but yeah, really strange. Now here we also have some golden contacts, but wireless charging, yeah, nothing here is supported. Here also the LCD connector, as you can see, antenna layout, and here we have one of the MediaTek chips, but yeah, the main chips on the backside under the IF shields. Here we have a microSD card slot, and as you can see, I did just put in my 64GB microSD card. It's fully working, but yeah, you have to remove the back glass here, and you will definitely break it in order to put in here a microSD card. The bottom speaker is a total joke, so yeah, there's no sound coming out of it, or yes, there is sound coming out of it, but the volume is so low you cannot hear anything. So this is how it looks from the inside. Yeah, build quality, I would say okay, but the glass is a total fail. Now yeah, it's quite snappy due to the MTK65A2, but only with Nova launcher. The stock launcher, so this TouchWiz port thingy, is totally crappy. Get rid of the normal launcher because it absolutely sucks. Now yeah, let's quickly go to about the phone and let's check out the information here. And all the information in there, that's more fake than titties in a strip club. So just check this out, Android 5.0.2 with the KitKat logo. Yeah, this is totally fake, so this is actually running Android 4.4 KitKat, and yeah, it's definitely KitKat, not Jelly Bean, and works pretty well. Okay, SIM management, yeah, it's a single SIM phone, actually nothing special in there, but you can disable that roaming warning. Wi-Fi. Now I've expected that Wi-Fi is very bad, but actually it's a little surprise. So it's actually working, signal strength good, and 65 Mbits, like on a lot of MTK65A2 phones. So Wi-Fi antenna, Bluetooth antenna seems to work. But there's something I noticed. Just check out the network signal, so it's indoors, very low, sometimes huge signal drops. We can just switch here to the TouchWiz home launcher, and you will see that it will start to lag a lot. So Nova Launch is already a must on this phone. Here's storage, and you can see phone storage and SD card. And the phone storage, the internal storage you can really use is something like 500 megabytes of free storage, as you can see, so this is very bad. You cannot even install any bigger apps. I just thought it comes with 8 GB, but maybe 2 partitioned, somehow really strange. We'll definitely dismantle the smartphone, have a look at the mainboard, check out the chips if it really comes with a 8 GB eMMC storage, but I somehow dubbed it. Okay, battery. Now the battery is very interesting. 1500 mAh, that sounds very bad. Just like on the iPhone 6, but the battery lifetime was actually not that bad. I thought it will break down after 3 hours, but I managed actually to get much more. Okay, so not really much more, you definitely have to recharge it maybe twice a day. But it's better than on the iPhone clones. On the iPhone clone it was dead after 4 hours, and here I managed to make almost a day with slight usage and with heavy usage, as you've seen, so all the review tests with long screen on time, yeah, it was also pretty good. Okay, gesture recognition. Now you can see air gesture is working, that's pretty good, left and right is working, but yeah, I don't really use that. System power saving just switches off the colors, but it doesn't downclock the CPU because we don't have a custom kernel or anything. This is definitely not supported, so yeah, basically what you have is just a gray picture, but no real power saving abilities. Running apps in the background. Now yeah, we have here fake RAM, so it shows up 3 GB, but actually you just have 1 GB and the scale is correct, it just scales up. Like you have here 50% of the RAM used, so we'll just have something like 500 megabytes of free RAM, but that's basically it. Then under security, we also have a fake fingerprint function, so basically you swipe over the display and then it unlocks, but sometimes it doesn't unlock, so it's a random function, and I got once locked out of the system, so don't activate this. This is really annoying. And you see, wow, the home button here, sometimes not very responsive. We have now also switched the launcher, and the launcher is a bit laggy when you have more things on the home screen, so this is quite annoying. Alright guys, now the power button, I would say it's okay, but the home button really sucks. Then let's go quickly through the most important apps here. We have here, for instance, the phone application, but this time we cannot test, for instance, the speaker because, well, yeah, there's no sound coming out of it. Now notifications here as always, then proximity sensors working, as you will see later. Then we have your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, so all the quick toggles right over here. Okay, that didn't work. Now yeah, here it is. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, so all the usual stuff. Some of them are working, like air gesture, multi-window. Yeah, multi-window is actually just a sidebar once again. Then power saving mode, yeah, just grays out the display, but most of the things are really just made to look like the real thing, but they're not working like the real thing. But air gesture, really good job. Just like on the HDC S4 for instance, left to right, that's detected pretty well and works really good. Now let's see how typing on the device feels. Clones in the past sometimes had problems with ghost touches, but yeah, it feels pretty good, so there are no ghost touches, even though this is only a 2-point capacitive touchscreen. I will tell you later what that is and why it sucks. Okay guys, then here the browser, and on Wi-Fi it's working really good. But as you will see later in the speed test, on 3G, 2G I almost get no speed. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, I get something like a half Mbit down or something, websites take very long to load. This is very strange. Also the browser by default has some Chinese sites in there, so make sure you remove that. Okay, now that's basically it. Then let's have a look at the camera application, let's go outside and let's do a quick camera test on the S6 clone. So now here outside in my garden, it's a beautiful day today and let's quickly test the camera. Now yeah, the camera is not laggy, but it gets a bit laggy when you have bad lighting, but in good lighting it's not laggy. Then let's try to capture some photos, so there we go. And yeah, that works pretty fast, but as you can see already in preview, it's a bit blurry. Now photos are okay, but yeah, the videos are very blurry in the background, very noisy, close-ups look okay, but objects which are more far away are very blurry and they don't look really good. Front-facing camera has very improved from the S5 and S4 clones to the S6 clone. It was really zoomed in even on the Note 4 clone, but here we have really nice wide angle. Even though, yeah, the quality doesn't look that good, it almost looks better than the quality from the rear camera, as you will see later. Now, yeah, front-facing camera is actually okay for the price, but yeah, the rear camera not really. Front-facing camera should have 2 megapixels, but looks way better than 2 megapixels, so yeah, it really depends. Okay, then let's go quickly to the settings. Oh my god, the tab out to focus. So yeah, we're now here in the settings. We have here the usual stuff like GPS location info, exposure, all that other crap, and here we have the camera settings. So what we can see here is that the maximum picture size is interpolated to 16. So in the datasheet it says 5 or 8 megapixels on the back camera. I don't really remember, but just check out the link down below. But megapixels are not that important. Sometimes you can have less megapixels but it looks good. Sometimes you have just a shitty camera like here. It's interpolated to, I don't know, 15, 16, whatever, and it looks like crap anyway. But yeah, front-facing camera, I'm happy with that. Rear camera quite blurry. Samples will be uploaded to Mega, and I try to upload them right now. So yeah, I always forget. I'm really sorry for that. Okay, oh my god, here's a quick rear camera test of the Galaxy S6 clone. Just have a look at that animal. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, this is huge. I thought this is a, I'm not sure how you call that in English, but in German it's a Storch. Oh my god, what the fuck? I think it wanted to hunt the duck right over here. But yeah, really crazy. Now, yeah, this is the rear camera from the Galaxy S6 clone. Looks quite blurry here in preview. I guess also on the computer it will be quite blurry. Automatic lighting adjustment okay. In the background there's a bit too much light. Also very noisy in the background. Let's have a look at some close-ups, because close-ups look usually okay on the most China phones. We can quickly check that out. So here we have some flowers, and wow. Okay, so the colors here, they look very good, just like here in real life. And oh yeah, close-ups look really okay in preview. I'm not sure how it looks on the computer, but yeah, we'll see. Now objects which are more far away, as you can see, that's quite blurry, noisy, doesn't look so good. But yeah, usually the rear camera on the most of those clones is very shitty. Also here it's absolutely nothing special. I will now take some sample photos, and yeah, now let's switch to the front-facing camera on the Galaxy S6 clone. Now here's a quick front-facing camera video test, and yeah, also looks quite blurry. The colors, they look okay. Let's check this out. Yeah, zooming works. No tab autofocus, but it should focus automatically. Then here just check out some objects which are more far away. Probably looks quite blurry. Now, I really have to say, this one here on the Galaxy S6 clones, it's much more wide angle than on the Note 4 clones or S5 clones. They were really zoomed in, but here it's nice and wide angle, but yeah, the quality, as you can see, this is absolutely nothing special. They use some cheap sensors. Also here the lens is not really big, cannot catch so much light, so yeah, what do you expect from a $100 phone? Okay guys, now that's the front-facing camera, and now I would say let's go back and let's check out the rest of the smartphone. So now here back in Android on the fake Galaxy S6, yeah, that was the camera test, not really impressive, but usually the camera is very bad because they just use cheap components on clones. Okay, then the FM radio. FM radio is working, but you have to connect a headset to make it work because it acts as an antenna. Also one interesting thing, we have the Galaxy apps pre-installed. That means you can enter here the Galaxy App Store and just download apps from there. Really cool, and yeah, the apps are also working. Didn't expect that because for instance on some other clones, S5 clones I had, yeah, there were just some crappy Galaxy app on there. Wasn't really working, but yeah, here it's working. Then now let's go to the second page. On the second page you can see it comes with the Google Apps pre-installed, and here we have the heart rate monitor. Now yeah, this is total crap. I'm not sure if it works on the S5 clones, but here it's absolutely not working. But at least the LED flash is very nice, it's white and bright, even though the LED looked very yellow at the first look, but yeah, as you can see it looks good. But the heart rate monitor, it's just bullshit. Just check this out. It displays 82 bits per minute, but I didn't even put my finger on the scanner, so it's just a random number generator. This is really crap and not working. Okay guys, then let's have a look at some other stuff here. So as you can see, it comes with the Google Play Store pre-installed. That's very important because some Chinese phones do not come with the Google Play Store. And to get it on the phone, it can be very annoying. You have to flash CWM, you have to install the Google App Services, and yes, it's really annoying. But here you can see it works. The only problem I have is when I download big apps. You have seen the internal memory. This is small as fuck, so you cannot download even Marvel Contest of Champions unless you put in a SD card. 64GB SD card works pretty good, But yeah, the internal memory is very small and maybe 2 partitions even. We will see it when we dismantle the smartphone. Okay, now that was the Google Play Store, then let's go back to the main menu. Alright, so yeah, we also have here the Remote Control Pro. Now, this was not working with my TV, so I highly guess the remote at the top is fake, but we'll take it apart and we'll just check it out. Maybe my TV is just old, so I haven't taken it apart yet, I cannot tell. Okay, then we also got the S-Health application. This is really nice, it's just like the real one, same goes for S-Note, but yeah, S-Note on that small screen, I'm not sure why you would need that. It's rooted with SuperSU, as you can see, you can easily root it with iRoot because it's Android KitKat and not Lollipop, and yeah, that's basically it. All in all, ROM is buggy, it's sometimes very slow. Maybe this feels like a 6572, so it feels really a bit too slow for the 6582. Maybe that's why I have a good battery lifetime, but anyway, we'll now just do some benchmarks, a GPS test, and after this you will hear my conclusion about the smartphone. Well guys, here's a quick GPS test in the GPS test application. Now time to find a fix is about 10 to 15 seconds. It gets better every time you do it, so I managed now to get a fix in about 10 seconds. Now once you have a fix, then here you can see the signal bars. We're currently driving around, so the signal bars will go up and down, and now let's just see what signal we can achieve. And I'm now driving here around for 1 hour, and the maximum accuracy, so the best accuracy actually, is about 9 feet. It doesn't go below that, but also not much above that, so I had something like 10 to 12 a few minutes ago. And you can see there is one red bar, but sometimes it's yellow, so 1 or 2 bars sometimes go down. It really depends on your location, but currently here in Austria, near Vienna, it works really good, so actually nothing to say about that. Now on MTK 6582 I had a lot of them, and I think the best one was some Duchi here, but also this one here, very good. Now you can see the accuracy goes up a bit, but 13 feet, that's also completely okay. Now as you can see, GPS on the Galaxy S6 clone is working really good, also here nice signal in the GPS test application. Just a few words about the satellites, we have 8 in view, 8 in use. Maybe that's not that much because for instance on the new chipsets you have 20 on the quad-core in view. So yeah, that's the difference here from the MTK 6582 to the newer chipsets. Now here's a quick GPS test on the Galaxy S6 clone, and yeah, GPS is a huge surprise because it works really good. On the iPhone 6 clone for instance, which is also a metal body phone, GPS was not working at all or just very bad signal, it just showed you off the road or something. But here as you can see, I'm currently driving. It works, so I'm also driving here. When you take a corner, it's not really lagging behind, maybe just a couple of meters, so it's pretty accurate. Currently using here Google navigation with a GPS fix and everything. Regarding the GPS fix, you should definitely do it because you find a fix much faster if you download the latest EPO files. They are just needed on the MTK 6582, so the older chipsets, on the new 64-bit chipsets you don't need it anymore. But also download faster GPS to set your location, and then GPS is working good. Shit, I just missed the exit, but anyway it should reroute me. So you can see those two roads, they're very close together, but it detected me on the correct road. So you can see it's not showing you off the road or something. This works really good. Then let's quickly take a corner here. So let's see if it's lagging behind. Alright. So you can see I took the corner and boom, I'm there. So GPS here is working really good. Oh my god, the sun. But yeah, you can see GPS here is working really good on the Galaxy S6 clone. I'm happy with that, but don't forget to charge your smartphone while you do a GPS navigation because it drains your battery ultra fast. Okay guys, now here's a quick video test in YouTube, and yeah, movie playback is really no problem. But it only works when I'm connected to Wi-Fi because video playback over 3G, it's just not possible. The speeds are so low, I can barely browse the web, so it's very slow, I'm not sure why. The next point, the speaker. Now it's on maximum volume, and can you hear anything? No, I can also not hear anything. So the speaker is, I don't know, it's not broken because when somebody's calling me I can hear something, but the volume is very low, and I'm not sure if this is just a broken speaker or if it's like this on every clone. But I get 2 or 3 new clones this week, so I will just compare them and see if the speaker is really like that, because this would be really shit. yeah, so another review is over, and here comes my final conclusion about this Galaxy S6 clone. Now, I know there will be different models, so usually 4 to 5 different clones, and yeah, also the modules, they will vary, the price will vary, but all in all, I can just say hands off from a clone. Now, if you spend $150 for such a S6 clone, it will never work that good like a brand phone, like for instance Yumi Hammer, you get that for $130 and it will outperform that device here. It just doesn't look like a Galaxy S6, but does it always have to be such a expensive device, and do you really need that? Just think about this. Now the cool thing is that you can use real accessories like cases, okay, that's maybe a good thing, also screen protectors. But yeah, the overall performance is quite bad. Then also when you order it, so yeah, when the customs sees it, now in my country that's no problem, but in other countries maybe, I cannot tell you, then they will maybe seize it, then your money is gone and your device is gone. So you should be really careful. Even though those things have potential, but I'm not a fan of rip-offs from brands, so yeah, they can just use the design, make something different with this, maybe make it compatible with original cases, I'm fine with that, but don't print the damn logo on there. I think, yeah, that's not a good way. Anyway, as you've seen, the back glass is total crap. Then the camera also, what I was really surprised is the GPS performance and actually the battery lifetime. So a casual user which doesn't use the phone a lot should have no problem with 1 day. For me it drained that after about 6 hours, but yeah, we did a lot of stuff. I have charged it during the GPS test a bit, but not that much because it also drained very fast. But all in all, I would have to charge it twice a day, other people would have to charge it just once a day, and it really depends. Now, you know my opinion on clones. I would just take the money and buy a brand phone, but yeah, you can find those phones on the street in many countries, so be a bit careful. If it's too cheap to be true, like $150, then it will be a fake one. Okay guys, now that was my review. Stay tuned for some more clone reviews in the next week. Thank you so much for watching again, you guys are awesome. Check out ChinaDevices.com, check out the link below, check out our shop Monkey Mobiles. Thank you so much for watching, leave a like if it was helpful, have a nice day and bye bye guys, see ya.